The morning sun rose weakly over the village. Its golden light, once strong and warm, flickered like a dying flame. Adisa, a bright-eyed girl with braided hair tied in colorful beads and wearing a patterned dress, stood by the river in silence. She had never seen the dawn so pale. "Something is wrong," she whispered, as the sky seemed to dim above her. By midday, the village was buzzing with unease. Elders muttered that the Sunbird, guardian of dawn, was weakening. Children clung to their mothers, pointing at the pale sky. Adisa listened quietly, her heart pounding. If the Sunbird failed, darkness would swallow the land. That evening, Baba Olu, the old storyteller, gathered the villagers around the fire. Tall and thin, with a long white beard, flowing orange-gold robe, and a carved wooden flute at his side, he spoke in a steady voice. "Long ago, the Sunbird spread its wings each dawn to carry light across the world. But if it is ever captured, the sky will fade, and only courage can set it free again." The villagers shivered at Baba Olu's tale, but Adisa stood tall. "Then I will find the Sunbird," she declared, her small fists clenched. Laughter rippled through the crowd. She was only a girl, but Baba Olu's eyes gleamed. "Do not laugh," he said. "Even the smallest spark can relight the sun." At dawn the next day, Adisa packed a small satchel with bread, dried fruit, and a calabash of water. Baba Olu placed his carved flute into her hands. "This will guide you when shadows lie," he said softly. Adisa bowed, her beads clinking in the quiet air, and set her feet toward the golden horizon. The wide savanna stretched endlessly before Adisa, glowing under the weak sun. Tall grasses swayed, and zebras trotted in the distance. Her beads clicked softly with each step. The flute at her side felt heavy, a reminder of Baba Olu's words. By a shady acacia tree, Adisa found a tortoise, its shell painted with ancient patterns. To her surprise, it spoke in a slow, deep voice. "Why do you rush, child? The sun waits for no one, but wisdom walks slowly." Adisa knelt to listen, her eyes wide with wonder. The tortoise warned her, "Do not chase light with haste. Step carefully, and the path will open." Adisa bowed gratefully, then continued. Each footstep now felt slower, steadier, as if the earth itself was guiding her. At the riverbank, Adisa bent to drink. A silver fish leaped from the water, its scales flashing like mirrors. "Child," it said, "the hunter of shadows has trapped what you seek. Beware his lies, his gifts glitter but burn." Adisa clutched the flute tighter. Adisa entered the forest, where even the birds were silent. The trees leaned inward as though listening. She stepped carefully, remembering the tortoise's words. Yet deep inside, she felt the fish's warning. A hunter lurked somewhere ahead. In the forest clearing, Adisa found a cruel sight. Snares and cages hidden under leaves. A faint golden feather lay tangled in one of them. Her heart clenched. The hunter of shadows had been here, and he had touched the Sunbird. Nearby, a young gazelle struggled, its leg caught in a snare. Its eyes were wide with pain and fear. Adisa rushed forward. "Be still," she whispered. Carefully, she loosened the rope until the animal was free. The gazelle limped, then bowed its head. Its voice was like a soft breeze. "Brave child, follow the mountain path. The Sunbird is held where the earth kisses the sky." Then, with one last glance, it leapt into the shadows and vanished. That night, as Adisa left the forest, the sky dimmed even more. Stars struggled to shine. Villagers far away lit extra fires, frightened by the growing darkness. Adisa clutched the flute and whispered, "Hold on, Sunbird, I'm coming." Back in the village, Baba Ulu stood before the fire, flute raised toward the sky. Spirits of light, guard the child, he prayed, his robe glowing in the firelight. Though his voice was steady, worry filled his eyes. At dawn, Adisa reached the rocky plains at the mountain's base. There, scattered in the dust, lay shimmering golden feathers, each glowing faintly like trapped sunlight. She picked one up, and warmth rushed through her fingers. The climb was steep, the rocks sharp under her feet, but Adisa pressed on, her beads clicking with each step. High above, clouds wrapped the mountain's peak, hiding what lay beyond. Halfway up, a voice echoed. A tall figure appeared, draped in shifting shadows, a trickster spirit. His smile was sly, his eyes glowing faint silver. "Child, turn back," he said smoothly. "The bird is lost forever. Why waste your strength?" The spirit blocked her way, demanding, "Answer me this. What belongs to everyone but is lost when hoarded?" Adisa's heart raced. She closed her eyes, remembering Baba Olu's words. At last, she said, "Light." The spirit's grin faltered. The trickster's form dissolved into mist, and the rocks before her shifted, revealing a hidden path that wound higher toward the summit. Adisa tightened her grip on the flute and pressed forward, her heart blazing with hope. At the summit, Adisa found a cage woven of iron thorns. Inside, the sunbird lay weak, its feathers dull. From the shadows stepped the hunter, tall, broad-shouldered, eyes cold as stone. He grinned, looking for this little one. The hunter's voice was proud. "With the sunbird in my grasp, the light belongs to me alone. I will sell dawn to kings and keep the world in shadow." His laughter echoed off the rocks. Adisa's fists clenched. The hunter dangled a golden chain before her. "Join me, child. Riches, power, your name sung in every land." The chain glittered, but in its shine Adisa saw shadows, writhing. She turned her face away. Adisa raised Baba Olu's flute to her lips. A pure note filled the air, scattering the hunter's shadowy tricks. "The light is not yours to keep," she cried. The hunter stumbled back, his chain melting into ash. The cage cracked and burst apart in a shower of sparks. The sunbird rose, wings blazing gold and red, its song filling the sky. Dawn swept over the mountain like a river of light, chasing away every shadow. Across the land, animals lifted their heads. Elephants trumpeted, lions roared, and birds filled the air with song. The world drank deeply of the light, as if the earth itself sighed with relief. Far below, the village bathed in golden light. Children pointed at the blazing horizon, shouting with joy. Fires dimmed, no longer needed. The people raised their arms, their faces glowing in the return of day. Adisa returned to the village, weary but smiling. Baba Olu, tall and thin with his long white beard and flowing orange-gold robe, knelt to meet her. "You carried the dawn back to us," he said. His eyes shone with pride. Default texts that night. The village danced under the brightest moon they had ever seen. Drums echoed, feet stamped, and laughter filled the air. Adisa sat quietly beside the fire, flute in her lap, knowing her journey was complete. And so, the sunbird's promise was kept. Its light was never meant for one, but for all. The people learned, the light belongs to all. Those who hoard it, lose it, but those who share it, keep it forever.